Hello, To. Okay. Hello, To. Saho Chipo at Madeline, Oklahoma City, Mentally, Mitchell, New Haven, Antali. Yale University, also Pisa Yale. Hi, everyone. My name is Madeline. I am from Oklahoma City. I am Choctaw and Chickasaw. I am a history major at Yale University. I'm studying Native American history. I use she, they pronouns, primarily they pronouns, and I identify as bi and debating that. Hello, and yeah.
History tomo fulata de park the Hujik Kudos. Man Oklahoma, I already don't know that. Hello everybody, my name is J5. I'm also from Oklahoma. I'm a Muscogee Creek and I use he, him, his.
Today me and Jay are gonna go ahead and sing a Chutta hymn, a Choctaw hymn. It comes from my tribe. Definitely want to acknowledge that this is like a religious song, and it's just kind of like the nature of Choctaw hymns or Choctaw songs after removal. A lot of them are Christianized, so definitely the song isn't meant to mean anything really in that regard, but this is like more of like a memorial song, and so it's really important to my tribe either way. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. Netakani mafina sia ili hokma anki aba biniliman isa alam lashki Jesus Pola Dogma Bona Sia Ili Hokma Abba Yakni Achuk Maka Ona Lahi Oki Chiho Wako Laka Kocha Ano Haglo Okma Abba Yakni Ilahoka Ona Lahi Oki Yakuki.
Shki Madeline, Shki J. Sheo Nidzia, Unagali Shki Dagwado, Alo did Gwenisha Ashe Nodi, Gega Nola Daglan with Donhat, Zia Zatiyi. Hello everyone, my name is Nolan, Arkansas. I'm originally from unconquered Cherokee territory between the settler states of North Carolina and Tennessee, but now I go to school and work in New Haven. I am what many consider today a queer or two-spirit person, which is to say my relations and identity are not binary. To fully grasp the history of relationships, queerness, and pride, anywhere in the U.S., we must first recognize the history of the land we all share. What some now call Connecticut, Native nations such as the Mohegan, Mashantucket, Pequot, Eastern Pequot, Schaghticoke, Golden Hill Pigusset, Niantic, and the Quinnipiac, and other Algonquin-speaking nations have stewarded these lands and waterways through generations. Prior to European invasion, love flowed freely over the land. Many indigenous societies had upwards of 10 gender identities, and some had no genders at all. Open relationships and polyamorous marriages flourished in a world where everything from the ground up was treated as relative. When settlers began to colonize this land, we were forced to see our mother severed into plots of private property. If a man could own the land, he then could own his family, making his wife and children his economic dependents. In a quest to swallow the continent as a whole, the colonizers rewarded tax breaks and land plots only to the heterosexual monogamous family unit. Queer, gay, and trans folks, particularly those who were Black and Indigenous, began to face the brunt of violence and incarceration for the ways they chose to love. Now, Indigenous people understand that the only way to ensure pride and the longevity of our descendants' relations is to revive our relationship to the land. We will only ever see love flow freely again over the land if we abolish the settler state's extractive relationship with the land. To see whose land you're on, click the link.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Denham. I am Cherokee and Choctaw. I am originally from the Cherokee Nation land post-removal, and I currently study in New Haven. This is recognizing that Indigenous people live in New Haven, recognizing that Indigenous people inhabit these lands before New Haven or any other type of recognition is just that, recognition. It is the first step towards justice for our communities, but it has lately felt like the end. As a community, we should both discuss land acknowledgements as one way that we bring light to the violent history of colonialism, while also pushing for actual, tangible acts of change in our systems and institutions. Recognition is not reparation. Recognition is not justice. And while I stand here and tell you that this land is occupied, I also need you and me to collectively reach for more. To not only realize that this land is occupied, but understand how we as a community can work to deoccupy and decolonize and deconstruct. We must all work for the future Indigenous peoples deserve. I need us to raise Indigenous voices. I need us to invite Indigenous elders, Indigenous LGBTQ+ people, and community members into the classroom. I need us to act in ways that restore authority and representation back to the people that it was taken from hundreds of years ago. And today, as we sit here together, on this day with Pride New Haven, I am asking you to not only see Indigenous struggle and Indigenous hope, but I am asking you to learn the truth of the Indigenous struggle, and I'm asking you to make it your truth. I'm asking you to make it your struggle. To read more on land acknowledgements, click here.
We just want to say thank you to the organizers for inviting us to be a part of this program. It definitely means a lot to be able to come out onto Zoom or whatever this platform is and share like a traditional song, along with making these large statements about what land acknowledgements means and what these different, identities mean under a settler colonial state. Again, want to say Yakoki. And leave you all with Chipisalachiki, which in my tribe means see you later, as we do not have a word for goodbye. So Chipisalachiki.